straight out of Istanbul on the Asian side really quickly. So much nicer than the European side. We're straight out into the hills on these lovely windy roads. It's pretty cool. We did arm ourselves in Istanbul with some form of self-defense against the dogs in the form of this NATO CS gas, which we found in the Grand Bazaar. Hopefully we won't have to use it. So as you can probably see, it's pretty moist up here in the mountains. Sweat just cascades off you as soon as you get onto a climb. So as some of you will have noted from the website, I'm lucky enough to be travelling with a professional explorer. You can see he's donned the professional explorer hat, and he's just doing a bit of Bear Grylls action. We're making some dog whips. Some of these roads are just insanely steep. Johan, which way's the beach?
That way. And that way. Everywhere.
Check it out. This is where we're sleeping tonight. Just a little Black Sea Cove, beachy place. Absolutely awesome. And now we're just going to go for a little bit of a swim, a little bit of refreshment. There he goes. He loves his downhills. Dropping like a stone. Woo. Even on the main roads, the hills are just brutal, and it's just a sweat fest.
Arkadaş mısınız abi?
English?
Why do you live on such a big hill? Why do you live on such
Turkish.
There's a little bit of animal rescue going on here. Just found this little guy on the middle of the road. I think it's that a nasty little tick he's got in there. Look at those horrible little things. I think he's obviously been hit by a car, but he seems to be alright, I think. Oh, just had a little pee. Anyway, just pissed all over my bike. Just trying to find a place to camp again. Not recommended to push a loaded touring bike through sand. Go on then, Luigi.
What are you waiting for?
Come on, Luigi.
What are you waiting for?
Come on.
What are you waiting for?
Show the people what you're wearing on your head. Don't make me turn my handlebars on this hill, because it's going to make me very... There you go. Oh, you're so Italian. We're going to get you. Yeah. Have another look. Let's go for another look. Little sweeping turn. Oh, not that time. This time. Stop trying to close me off. There he is, look. Nice little headband. It's a very good idea. It's definitely raining off this side. Will's about to try some rafting. Here he goes. How is it?
Definitely scraping the bottom. I'm just going to ruin the puncture of power just for you.
Yeah, Will's just fixed his thermarest and now trying to break it again. Keep it up, Chief. Go, go, go! So we've been climbing up this valley for the last 2 hours, nearing the top of our 50k climb. There's only one rule for climbing hills around here. That's don't stop, because it will beat you. Nice work. Uh-oh. Looks like someone died after that hill. That was a bad hill. Are you exploding? Yeah, that's it. He's not going anywhere. quite hard to describe the emotions of the downhill after climbing for 50 kilometers uphill. So we just stopped in this rural village and bought some tomatoes and stuff, and this man kindly made us a salad. Seems to have a gun on his hip, and he's now trying to buy our cameras off us, and we think he's offering us a shop in return for the cameras, but he's disappeared inside where he has a collection of eagles and wolves that he's killed with his handgun, and yeah, we're just waiting to see what happens next. Well, the more we go through Turkey, I realise there's a lot of Islam that I can get on board with. Calls of prayer being one of them, just because it sounds awesome when you hear it booming up and down the valleys, and it's a real point of social interaction in the rural areas. You just see all the men coming out at lunchtime and meeting up, coming from all around the local hills, and then they all go for kebabs afterwards, and it's brilliant. We've been climbing uphill for 90 kilometers. It's about 5 hours of pedalling. But Johan's just delivered some rather exceptional news that got one more little climb, a steep hill to go, and then we've got a 112 kilometer descent to somewhere nice. Yeah, we've got some mud going on here. Poor bike. It's fine all day, and then just getting to the campsite. Just had a little muddy ordeal in the field. It's like cement, I don't really know what to do about it. We had to get across this really muddy field, it's like cement. And our bike's got totally seized up. So as you can see, we got the pressure washer on it, and we're giving it a good spring clean. So we're just going to have a quick look at Johan's sponge here. Yeah, that's pretty clean. It's pretty clean. It's what he's using to wash himself. What would your mother say? We've just absolutely murdered a hill. Just climbed 20 kilometers, 900 meters vertical ascent in about an hour and a half. We're absolutely going for it non-stop. We went so fast, I was trying to keep up with Johan, but Johan actually managed to burst some blood vessels in his cheek. So it has transpired, it has come to this, that it's 8:30 in the evening, it's about to get dark, cycling along this motorway, and tonight this is where we're going to be sleeping, under the motorway. Yeah. Weighed up the pros and cons. Pros, got a very own beach. Going to go for a little dip. That's as far as we got, really. Done 160 kilometers a day. Been pedaling for about 8 hours, and this is the main road to Samsun, so we were stuck. There was nowhere else to go. This is what it's going to sound like.
It's quiet.
Pretty quiet. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Looking forward to this.
And the sea.
Mr. Duplessis going for a little dip. We've even got our very own men catching us breakfast. Bet they got a nasty shock when they came down to the local fishing spot this morning. Yeah. Pretty good night's sleep. Apart from Minnie the mouse. Just cruising her way around the belongings, but she's alright. She's good. Oh dear. Time to go back to sleep. We're coming to the end of what has been an absolutely grueling week of climbing since Istanbul. We've now done 13,000 meters of climbing in the last week, which is significantly more than the cruising altitude of a passenger jet. But no, it's been an incredible week, and haven't really had a chance to thank the Turkish people enough for their hospitality. I must have had more cups of tea this week than in the average year, but it's really helped make the climbing a lot more manageable. Everywhere, like petrol stations, schools, restaurant owners, people on the side of the road, they all just honk their horn at us and just sort of shout encouragement. It's been absolutely amazing. I have forgotten to point out Will's lovely little number. Look at that top. Won't miss that easily. Anyway, last little time trial into Samsun for bed. I think it's fair to say I'll be asleep within the hour.